I know when I was illuminated inside people's funnels, it changed my life ultimately. The purpose of the entire funnel is just to get them closer and closer to the sale. If you don't have all of those preliminary steps, all that foundation, your funnel's not going to work. Your freebie's not going to work as well as it could.
So you've got a great offer, you're posting consistently, and you are showing the heck up, but sales still feel random. The problem? You're not totally sure how this whole funnel thing actually works. You've heard about it, but everything you've seen either feels too techy, too salesy, or to be honest, just too complicated. In today's episode, I'm joined by copywriter and funnel optimization expert Katelyn Collins, and we're breaking down what a funnel really is, how to set one up without all the overwhelm, and how to start building a sales system that brings in sales on autopilot. There's a lot of myth and misunderstanding, I think, about like what funnels are. I think in the beginning of the online business industry, it was a very like bro-y thing and they were complicated. And all I picture in my head are like tons of like visual automations and things flying all over the place. So I think it would be helpful for people to really understand what a funnel is and what maybe some of the variants and like options are that are available to them.
You just kind of want to think of your funnel as the thing where your business exists. And then there's all these people out there who are struggling with a problem and they're searching for a solution. And your funnel starts with whatever it is that you have existing on the internet that catches their attention, whether it's a lead magnet, a webinar, something like that. And that top of funnel moment is when they enter your funnel. So they're on their customer journey searching for a solution. They come into the top of your funnel and now they're kind of inside your world. And the rest of the funnel is what happens next. What landing pages do they see? What emails are they delivered? And the purpose of the entire funnel is just to get them closer and closer to the sale.
Why are funnels helpful to people to get set up in their businesses?
It's a way to automate the way people come into your world because we all have the goal to scale. We all are hopefully getting thousands of people onto our email list into our world every month, even more if we can. And yeah, we clearly cannot be having like one-on-one calls with all those people to like sell our things. Just a way to automate your business, automate your sales so that you can just hang out really like at the top of funnel, creating more stuff to get people coming in. And then the funnel does the rest of the work for you. But don't be fooled. It's not that you never touch the funnel again. You're constantly optimizing it and like responding to how it's performing and changing it, as you and I know. It just helps sell your stuff. It helps people get the right introduction into what your solution is or what their solution to their problem needs to be and how that relates to what you sell.
Yeah, I feel like people don't understand that when you have a funnel set up, just how much work still has to be going on. Like there's, obviously that bad like part of the online business industry that talks a lot about like set it, forget it, and it's so easy. And I'm like, no, I mean, this podcast is evidence of like I have a very well-oiled funnel set up, but then people go around your business, they kind of like check out. It's like they check out what else you have, right? So they're listening to the podcast, they read emails, maybe they're checking out on Instagram. So like it's like an orchestra to me. It's like the funnel is kind of the staple or the centerpiece, but there have to be all these other pieces going on and supporting that funnel at the same time. So it is a lot of work, my friends.
I could very much have a freebie that's like something that I think is very sexy, but I know from doing market research, at least on the course side of my business, I looked into what people are searching, like as beginner copywriters, and it's just like it's simply how to start copywriting. And then as I do market research, everyone's like, I just want to know how to start. It's so I just how do you start? Like, can someone just give us the steps of like how to start? And so it's so boring, but the name of my guide that leads people ultimately to my course is the How to Start Copywriting Video Guide. And it's like, okay, that's like kind of SEO focused. That's like I'm message matching is what it's called with like what the action was that my prospect was taking before. So you might go through like a few iterations of what those no-brainer freebies are, but yeah, no-brainer freebies are totally where it's at.
When people are starting out though, and it's like they don't have customers to tap into yet to ask like what kind of freebie would have attracted you or like something like that, or to get all this messaging from, what are some like market research steps that you encourage people to take on the front end?
Yeah, so take whatever is closest to your customer. Say you're like a yoga practitioner or yoga teacher, something like that, and there are books about yoga. Go on Amazon, go search yoga books or yoga for beginners if you are targeting beginner yogis or people who want to learn yoga, and look at the reviews. Take some digging for sure, but you have got to be disciplined, keep your butt in the seat, and keep on digging because you will find voice of customer data. Like, you will
Yeah.
find the people who are like, "I was really, struggling with, like, how to start. I didn't wanna go to, like, a class because I didn't wanna feel embarrassed, like, I'm just starting, and so this book was so helpful because, like, the first thing I was really hoping to learn was yada, 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 and it helped me with yada, yada, yada." So now you know some pain points, you know some embarrassments, you know some anxieties, some desires. So that is one way. And then another way is where else are potential audience members hanging out? Whether that's Facebook groups or Instagram. I don't know, everyone listening knows like who their potential audience likely is. Go find them out in the wilds, and even if it's like super weird, we're like, "Hey, I know we don't know each other, but like I can see like you're interested in X, Y, and Z. I'm hoping to sell a program about X, Y, and Z. Would you be willing to like just hop on a 30-minute call where I can like talk to you about whatever?" And maybe you give them an incentive, like a Starbucks gift card or something like that. When you weave that into your copy and into everything you create, it works. Where if you don't have all of those preliminary steps, all that foundation, your funnel's not gonna work, your freebie's not gonna work, as well as it could. I mean, I cannot write one email for you from my brain. I have all of my voice of customer data docs up, or I've come fresh off of a customer interview, and one of my colleagues said this, and it's so perfect, like, your copy is not just written, it's constructed. And
Mm.
all of my copy is constructed based off of what people are saying. So that is gonna help you with writer's block. Like, that is gonna help you know what to write. So many people are like, "If I'm writing emails for a funnel, like, how do I even know what to write?" Like, it is done for you. It is done for you when you are talking to people and doing voice of customer, research
Yeah.
and interviews and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like, they all just said it. Now you just need to take it and, like, make it for the masses essentially, right? But we see patterns in what people say often to us about how they were feeling before, how they felt after, like, what they were looking for, what they were really worried about. I think so much of what you're hitting on too, like, I call them, like, mind blown moments because what I had this similar experience as you when I was having free calls back in the day, like, 8 years ago, and I would say something, and that would be, like, a mind blown moment for the person I was talking to, and I was like, "Wait, that was, like, revolutionary for you? Because that I thought that was, like, a known thing, or I didn't think it was that important." So I really paid attention to, like, "Oh, that's what you care about." Like, that was the thing that really unlocked it for you. It doesn't match up with what I think or even what I think they should be worried about, but that's not what matters. What are some places like or resources that people can go, just kind of everyday online business owners can go to become better copywriters themselves in their own businesses?
Yeah, for everyday online business owners, I would suggest Copy School by Copy Hackers. It's a beast of a program, but if you're just like setting the practice of, like, watching 1 lesson per day, you're
Mm,
getting the absolute best education that I think you could get. I did that program years ago. I still have it. I still pop in there and find new stuff. Like, I'm still learning underneath Jo in her advanced program and going through 2 classes a week, and it's just I'm always learning. They also have a great YouTube, channel, so if you look for
yeah,
copy hackers on YouTube, those are great, but you do need to likely invest in
sure.
education to get, like, a really good one. My Copywriter Igniter program is very specific to aspiring freelancers because it's very much, like, sort of a fast track to a certain set of deliverables, and we also hit on, like, the client landing stuff and all of that, which, a business owner won't necessarily need. But, yeah, to me, they're the cream of the crop for business owners, but you're gonna be overwhelmed when you get in there, but it doesn't matter, like, start learning it, like, Joe's
Yeah,
the
just
best.
start.
Yeah.
I am somebody who reads copy hacker stuff frequently. It did that years and years and years ago when I started. And my best tip too is to just take like one little like tip or like, I don't know, strategy or something like that and then start practicing it.
Yes.
Like I remember years and years and years and ago reading a copy hacker's blog post about using like the transitional language, for example. Like that I'm like the queen of telling a story is about something totally random and then being like, what does this peanut that I found in the park have to do with legally protecting your business? Let me tell you. And then like transitioning. I got that from copy hackers and like I remember reading an article on their site about it and then like just started practicing doing that. And like sometimes it landed, sometimes it didn't. But
Mhm.
that's the only way is through doing. So
Yeah, if you
yeah.
don't go and practice it, you're gonna forget what the tip was.
Yeah.
That's the best way to, like, cement it. So this takes discipline,
True.
like,
Yeah.
it takes discipline, but yeah, do one thing at a time, make sure you make a point of practicing it that week. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Katelyn, so much. Will you tell everybody where they can go find you and learn more from you and if there's anything that you have to give them?
Yeah. So if you go to catelynwrites.com/Sam, I have 2 freebies on there, which I know is breaking the copywriting rule of 1. But so if you're an aspiring freelancer and you want to learn how to write for course creators or people with programs like yours, Sam, that how to start copywriting guide is right there. Highly recommend going into that. And then also if you're an online business owner, it's really the freebie is a little more geared towards more advanced, but I'm a conversion rate optimization specialist. That's also how you and I work together, Sam. So I've got a workshop there that talks about how to optimize your funnel. And it really goes into my approach with you. It's the approach that you and I
Mhm.
use, it's what we've been using forever. So it teaches you a little bit about something called the small snowballs method. So it's a really cool little workshop, and obviously you can get on my list. And if I do say so myself, I think the emails I send are pretty good. I
Yeah.
have a very high open rate. I'm pretty proud of.
Yeah, you should be. And your emails are very good.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure I share all the links down below so that you don't even have to type it in. Just go click in the show notes or in the description. And we really appreciate you being here, Caitlin. I have a feeling you taught people a lot today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and thanks everyone for listening.